హార్వర్డ్ విశ్వవిద్యాలయంలో అర్థశాస్త్రంలో పై చదువులు చదివిన డాక్టర్ సుబ్రహ్మణ్య స్వామితో కొన్ని ముచ్చట్లు. ఇంగ్లీష్లో ఉన్న ఈ ఇంటర్వ్యూను క్లుప్తంగానే వేస్తున్నాం, క్షమించండి. గుడ్ ఈవినింగ్ మిస్టర్ స్వామి.
Yeah.
You are once again in the news. And we just wanted to know, why did you come to Hyderabad?
Well, the reason is manifold. One reason is there was a lot of occasions when my colleagues here, like the state president, Mr. Chalapati Rao, and his friends, they kept telling me that a lot of wrong decisions are being taken which are not in the public interest. And at the same time in Tamil Nadu, after 4 years or 4.5 years of hard work, we have got stabilized there, and we got a very well developed party unit which can take care of us, so I'm a little freer. And Chandrababu Naidu also made 2 forays into Tamil Nadu to support a very corrupt chief minister there, namely Karunanidhi. First, in the time of the election for mayor, when there was a direct contest between DMK and Janata Party, and we were in the lead. He came and did a bogus drama about Krishna water coming to Madras and trying to influence the election. Then recently, when the DMK held its annual conference in Salem, he went there, and in that conference there was nothing but an attack on me and Jayalalitha, and he participated.
Well, Mr. Swami, do you mean to say that just because Mr. Babu has opposed you in Madras or Chennai and the places elsewhere in Tamil Nadu, he has opposed you, that is the reason why you want to oppose him this L&T?
I made that as the second reason. You see, there's corruption taking place all over the country, and therefore I cannot go fight everywhere as a private individual. So I have to pick and choose. So should I go to Andhra or should I go to Bhubaneswar? That choice is made by the fact that someone here who's allied with your opponents in Tamil Nadu, and he come there. Well, then let me start first with Andhra. That is the reason. But the main reason is that all my colleagues here, my friends, my colleagues of my party, they were convinced that only by the method I employed in Tamil Nadu and earlier in Karnataka to oppose Ramakrishna Hegde, only those methods will work here. Most of the people here are only giving statements against Chandrababu Naidu, but they are not concretely exposing him and making him feel challenged.
You are fighting it on a political platform, or you're fighting it on, just because like any other cases, You are mainly in a political cases you are seen. Why it always happen?
Well, because you see, politics has undergone a change. There was a time when politics meant taking jalousies, taking processions, and doing breaking 144 and going to jail. This is what really was firing taking place, doing satyagraha, going to jail. But now with the advent of TV and higher literacy and people reading newspapers, people are becoming more demanding. They say they are no more accepting allegations. They are no more accepting bandhs and satyagraha. They want concrete opposition. And courts are a very effective way of convincing people that there is something wrong. Supposing you go to court and much material comes out.
So you're doing this exercise just to get the mass publicity?
And truth. You see, mass publicity I must get, because I am, after all, a politician.
Do you have proofs to tell that what all the deal that has taken place is all a shady deal?
Well, as far as the L&T is concerned, if I had not the proof, the notice would not have been issued. Because the judges heard my arguments, and there's very little reply. Other deals also. In fact, that is my strong point. I have never made a baseless allegation. And that is why people, when they criticize me, they don't criticize me for saying he doesn't have any basis. they call me other names, that I'm a troublemaker, I'm a blackmailer, all that, because they don't understand the meaning of blackmailer. Blackmailer never comes into a court. He'll always go in the night to the house and say, look, I have this material with you, you better give me some money, otherwise I will make it public. That is the, but these criticisms are made because they know very well that I never go to public unless I have solid proof. And in all the cases, whether it was starting with Hegde or VP Singh's government, or in the Jayalalitha case, or with the Chidambaram, Moopanar, Karunanidhi, all these.
We read in the newspapers that yourself, who fought vehemently against the ex-Chief Minister Jayalalitha,
Yeah.
you wanted to work hand in hand with her
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah.
What kind of justice you are doing to yourself and your party?
Well, you should have asked Chandrababu Naidu that during the Lok Sabha election he campaigned so virulently against Narasimha Rao, and then after the election he went to Narasimha Rao's house, put a garland on him and asked his support for the forming of the United Front government. Was that not wrong?
He says it's sort of broad-based politics to fight the BJP.
Okay, so in my case also, Ms. Jayalalitha is out of power today. In the case of Mr. Chandrababu Naidu, he got an advantage. He got 4 ministers in Delhi. He got a central government and he got a chance to play a power role. Whereas here, all along those 4.5 years when I struggled against Ms. Jayalalitha, I could have made up with her at any time.
So you think that the present case will help you politically also to get some mileage and to get some...
Well, if people think that I have stopped a wrong thing from being done, or I tried to stop a wrong thing from being done, naturally there will be a political fallout.